Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Ray?
You've come to the greatest show in the galaxy.
That's right. Okay, so I just want to say that, I really love the episode. And I know people have a problem with me liking episodes or disliking the episodes, but you know what? I loved it. And yes, I got a nice mug with their face on it because I love the show. And I'm representing. And to me, this was a great episode that I could rewatch over and over again and not get bored with it. So that's my opinion. Of course, it doesn't have to be your opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion. But as long as I like it and enjoy it, I can rewatch it and I could buy it and I can put stuff on mugs and I'm a happy camper. I haven't been happy with a lot of these episodes lately. But I didn't dislike all the episodes, if you remember. Thin Ice, Oxygen, Extremis, Light of Land, Empress of Mars. So what is this, like 6 that I like? 6 out of what, 6? Or what do we got? We still got one more episode left, right?
So you're told by 6 out of 11.
So I don't think that's a bad track record at all. And I hope that I liked the last episode. But let's continue on with the discussion thread. And discuss really how Bill can get out of this one. Because we know that she met with Chibnall. I believe it was today, if I'm not mistaken.
She probably would have met him today because they had that Q&A in Cardiff. And
they had a discussion. So, I mean, why else would he want to talk to her? Unless, of course, it's maybe she would appear. So maybe she does get saved somehow. And he's upset about something else. We don't know. Maybe he's upset because he didn't save Gallifrey. It'd be a paradox.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris, basically?
I think there's a way that they can save Bill. I think, what's interesting about her being converted to a Cyberman is that she's one of the early Mondasian Cybermen. And if you really look at the differences between the Mondasian Cybermen and maybe the Cybermen that we're more used to in the newer series, the conversion is, as far as we know, it's not as
sophisticated.
It's not as deep or as complex as the Mondasian Cybermen. What really made me think that, Bill could get out of this is that they showed the inside of the mask. And from what we could see, at least that part of her face was still intact.
Right.
So it makes me wonder if maybe her whole head is still intact, and if so, maybe some of her body other than her heart and the part that got blasted might be intact. So I think maybe what could happen is maybe she goes through the same thing that Nardole went through. Maybe, that's how we get more of his backstories. That the Doctor says, Nardole, we can do the same thing to Bill that we did with you. And maybe that's how Nardole goes. Maybe he gives up some of his parts or something to save Bill, and then he dies. But I really don't see one of Moffat's companions, or any companion at that matter, going out as a Cyberman. And now, of course, I say that remembering that, the Brigadier was a Cyberman. But I see her coming back somehow. Or if she's going to die, she's going to do something heroic, I think.
I see. Could it be possible that the Master, John Sims' Master, made them believe that he killed her, even to himself? But that he started liking her as a friend.
It's possible, yeah.
And that he just, regardless of how decrepit he looked and horrible looked, she was very kind to him. So maybe he just played along and altered it where it looked like she was modified and she wasn't. Maybe.
It's possible, yeah.
Now, it appears that Missy, to me, wants to be good, and that the Master's pissed that she wants to be good. Could she be fooling him and double cross herself for the Doctor, for the friendship?
I guess. I think that'd be a little weird because then that could mean that Missy's actually turning good and
well, if she turns good, what if he blasts her? What if John Sim blasts her?
Yeah.
For betraying himself.
Well, if he does, then I mean, wouldn't the next incarnation, if Misty has more regenerations, which I think she does, wouldn't the next incarnation be like, listen, Doctor, I know what happened, but it's not your fault. Let's pick up where we left off.
It's like we were saying off air, Chris. That there could be something more to that regeneration of Capaldi. Is that it might not be Bill that he's upset about. It might be something else, and it could be that it could be. And I said it could be Missy, couldn't I? Didn't I? I said it could be. I don't know whether you agree, Joel. I'm just speculating here, but he could be upset that because he wanted to turn Missy good, and he was getting close to Missy, like he had not got close to a master in ages, since like their academy days, and he was really convinced that she was going to turn good, and she dies on him, and that's why he was going no, and he was on his knees and regenerating like that. Don't know what you think, Joe, to that.
I mean, I just have a feeling that they're going to turn on each other. I have a feeling that Missy is going to turn on the Master. The Master is going to
blame the Doctor.
The Master is going to shoot. Well, basically, I think somehow this is going to happen. I think that somehow he's in the middle of starting to turn good, and then he sees that she did turn good, and maybe he didn't convert Bill totally, and she betrays him because she don't remember that part of her life, and she don't realize that he was turning good, but just playing like the usual egotistical, sanctimonious master, and basically, he shoots her and she shoots him, and basically causes the regeneration for both of them to regenerate.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
I see something like that happening. I mean, basically, the Master defeats the Master. A stalemate.
Yeah.
Unlike the Doctor wanted to kill himself, meaning the third Doctor and the second Doctor didn't get along. They hated each other. These guys just kill each other. It's like it'll be the most hysterical thing. And what you'll see John Sim regenerate into someone else, not Missy. And you'd be like, oh, what's that? And if I was Moffat, I would get the guy from the audios, the bald guy, I forget what his name is, and I would have him be that Master. So that way you could kind of say that Big Finish is canon. Just there you go. He exists. You don't have to ever see him again in an episode because he's on audios.
And that's how you explain it.
Just like Professor Yana. I mean, he's now they're doing audios with him afterwards, but it's like, he only had that very short stint as the Master, minutes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So have that guy from that Master from the audio, Big Finish, and have him just appear, and then Missy, you don't get to see what happened with her regeneration unless Chibnall, shows it already or does the dialogue for her or him or whatever. But there's that. So,
what do you think of my theory, Chris? Because you can tell on here.
No, I think you're onto something there. I also agree with what you said, Joe. I think that they are going to wind up either killing each other or being the reason why the other regenerates or something. My thing I was thinking about was, I think it's interesting that this story involves the Cybermen, and then Missy's first story was based with the Cybermen as well. It was her whole main goal. I'm wondering if maybe this is the beginning of that story with the Nethersphere, with the Cybermen, and maybe John Sim is maybe there's not something in between John Sim and Missy, and he becomes Missy, and then that's how this starts with the Nethersphere, and somehow maybe the parts from the Mundassian ship or something like that he uses for the Cybermen or something. I mean, who knows? But it's definitely, I'm definitely interested next week because there's a lot of things. Like, the most interesting thing to me, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is, are they going to show the next Doctor in the next episode, or is Capaldi going to do what we've been saying this whole season, and maybe is he going to hold it back until the Christmas special and then regenerate there?
Again, he could be saying no, because he might not have enough regeneration energy, and he might be going no, because he wants to regenerate, but he can't. Yeah, and he might be holding it till Christmas.
Well, we've got this whole story apparently with the first Doctor. I mean, like, there's still a big story left.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is going to happen?
It's funny. This is all apparently a 3-parter, isn't it? Because this is supposed to tie in with Christmas, apparently.
Say that again, Chris.
Huh?
I just lost you. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I said we've got this whole story with the first Doctor still to go. I mean, how the hell is that going to fit into this? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I think the first Doctor finds him, basically, and says, you know, come on, you got a lot to do or something. You know, sees it as he knows it's his future self. Get up, man, and you know, let's go. You know,
maybe that's why the 12th Doctor goes. If they go to Mondes, right? Maybe the 12th Doctor's going there to look for something to help Bill.
Well,
to
besides
convert her or something.
Besides, before Mike D told me that on the text, I believe that as well, because that's why I thought that they were going to tie in the first Doctor with the 10th planet. I mean, it looks like where the 10th planet took place, and Mike D said that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, it could be that or it could not be. I mean,
yeah. That's,
you know, who knows?
That's what we mean. That's what me and Chris were saying off air. We were saying that could be Mondas that he's regenerating on, or you said, Chris, it could be a different planet. You don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I know. I lost.
Well, we're gonna be doing more casts on this anyway, guys. I have to drop out for now. So, thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.